Boom. Just within that second, 2 people are gone from this world. Now, just think about that. Like, seriously. I know you might think,
just 2 people.
but those 2 people could have had serious dreams, amazing goals, and a wonderful life ahead of them. And there are just people out there living their life so carelessly. Now, I'm not saying everyone wastes their life on purpose, but I'm just trying to say we should be more grateful about it. Because knowing that fact now, it means every time I'm speaking, it's basically 2 people gone from this world, and they just keep stacking up. Now, there are many ways to be grateful out there in our lives, but here are some few that I just genuinely do or started doing recently, and honestly, when I look back at it, I'm really grateful for it. First one is be grateful of your friends and families, because you text them every day, call them every day, or eat with them every day. I don't know if it's whether you're friends or family, but you definitely do one of those 3 activities that I just mentioned. And imagine that, your friends and family, gone. Just what would your life be? Now, exactly my point. I feel like we sort of take friends and family for granted. So we should really start appreciating these friends and families we have. And for me, I always hug my parents and brothers before I go to sleep, because it's just nice to interact with them, and you know, I never know when the last time I'll be able to hug them, which is the one thing that really scares me. Which sort of goes for the same with my friends. I don't necessarily hug them, but I always give them a nice crisp dap, and you know, we leave school, we sometimes hit the gym together, and I love those memories, and I will never ever forget that. Now, I'm not trying to scare you and go, you know, you're gonna die today, be careful. No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to warn you, life is the most unpredictable thing to ever exist. And for us to be confidently living knowing that our parents and friends are gonna live is very low. We can never predict it. We can never see the future. We can never guarantee someone's existence will still be there tomorrow. So a quick actionable step for you guys is to actually tonight, you know what? No, screw that. Fuck it. Right now, go hug your mum, dad, siblings, even your dog if you have one, even a pet, honestly, but preferably a human being. Go hug them right now. Say thank you for what you've been doing, and I'm really grateful for it. Boom. You just did one step to just simply make your life better, and that itself really does. Not a lot, it might be a lot, but even a little bit, it'll help a relationship with someone you love. The next thing is, don't live a meaningless life. There's no way you should be wasting a life. Like, seriously. If you have a house, internet, water, food, electricity, mate, you have no reason to be wasting your life like this. So if you're just like fucking scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever the fuck you guys do, get off and do something, okay? Now, I'm not saying I myself am any better. I do have YouTube Shorts, and that's sometimes I just go on that and just scroll through it. And yes, I'm here to admit that I'm not perfect, but neither is anyone. But what I'm trying to say is, you yourself have to do something about it. You can't waste such perfect opportunity. And as for me, you might be thinking, oh, well, what are you doing then? Well, I'm recording a video for YouTube. This is actually something I really wanted to do, and I'm taking action towards it. And in a sense, I'm not wasting my opportunity in life. And so for you guys, a quick actionable step: uninstall your distractions, especially social media. For me, all social media gone besides YouTube, because it's sort of a thing I have to use. And for games, to be honest, I play them still, but I still am not really sure of what to do with that. But for now, I'm enjoying it and I have fun times with it. But I need to know when and where to play it. And I think that should also be applied for some of you guys out there who might be playing games and have no social media. Now, a little subtopic on don't live a meaningless life is, don't do stupid stuff. Like, seriously, if you do fucking vaping, like, bro, get out of here. Like, seriously, why would you do that? Look, if it's an addiction, I get it. It is very hard to get addictions. I've recently learned that, and I myself have not really been in an addiction besides gaming when I was younger. But I think it's gotten somewhat better, but not the best, obviously. But for addicted vapors, you gotta do something about that, man. But if you're just like a starter, but you're not too addicted to it, get the fuck off, please. You cannot be wasting a life like this. It's not bad to enjoy life sometimes, but know what's right and what's wrong. So for me, I'm not really gonna drink alcohol unless it's like a huge celebration. Other than that, I don't really intend to do partying and those stuff, because to be honest, I think it's really pointless and just so obscure. Another way of me showing my gratitude is journaling, actually. I've been using this for roughly around 3 months or so, and I always just write what I'm grateful for. And for you guys, actually, you guys can do it too. Just grab a little book you might have, that empty would be preferable, and just write the date and write I'm grateful for, you know, etc. And what you write, you can write names like every day. For me, I personally write my mum, dad, my 2 siblings, and one of my homies, Elijah. And I just write other things I'm grateful for. So for today, I might even write my phone, a light, a stand, a PC, a monitor, like simple things like that. And day by day, you sort of like realize you're being grateful for those little things. To be honest, I still haven't really gotten to that depth yet, although sometimes I have, don't get me wrong. But I think I need to understand the true definition of journaling, which I will definitely make a video on about that. The last thing is, what would your ancestors think? Like, let's think about this, okay? There's you, your parents, and then it goes from there, you know, family trees. I don't know what a family tree is, okay? What? Here's you, parents. Here's your ancestors, right? 70 years ago, say, they were probably in World War II. What would you think they were doing? Mate, they were fighting for your ass, and you're just there, laying down, watching TikTok, and consuming the most pointless BS. Okay? So, I want you, for me, I keep this in mind, so I want you to do it too. Always remember, what would my ancestors think? Now, if you're not necessarily, like, spiritually into these stuff, like, oh, my ancestors are watching me, I gotta do it, then, look man, I'm just here to say that they fought for you, and they came out with this. Now, I'm not trying to offend any of you, but I'm just trying to wake you up a bit, okay? So, are you guys gonna take action today after watching it? Or are you just gonna continue being an ungrateful little kid you are? Now, with everything I've said, you better be more grateful. Like, come on, there is no shot you waste such a beautiful experience you have, which is called life. I'm not sure about everyone's situations in life, but I think we should really be grateful about the fact that we do have a life, and that we'd better make up for it, because those 2 people who pass away every 1 second, yeah, they would love to live too. Now with that in mind, now get to work, alright? I know you got this.